Hello everybody, this is the Jack Dragon getting ready to go with kind of an experiment I want to do here. I'm in Hearthstone and I'm going to do what the current working title is Strategy Analysis. And I kind of want to get your guys' opinions on this, and don't mind all of these, most of these are not finished. But the idea is I go through on a game, and it could be any game, it doesn't have to be a strategy game, and I look at a build or strategy and kind of give my thoughts on it, kind of see how it works, and make a video out of it. So I'm going to do it over my Hunter Beast deck here, as kind of my, see what you guys think. So in my Hunter Beast, as you can see, my mana curve is quite heavily on 2. Now, I have a single Arcane Shot, 2 Timberwolves, 2 Explosive Traps, 2 Snipes, 2 Unleash the Hounds, 2 Bloodfin Raptors, 2 Ironbeak Owls, 2 Scavenging Hyenas, 2 Starving Buzzards, 2 Eagle Horn Bows, 2 Kill Commands, 2 Emperor Cobras, 2 Ironfur Grizzlies, 2 Multi-Shots, a Stranglethorn Tiger, a Tundra Rhino, and Savannah Hyme. Now when I put this deck together, the idea I was going with is I knew that hunters were good with beasts, so I kind of want to make a beast-focused deck using things like the Scavenging Hyena and the Starving Buzzard. Now, the best combo that I've been able to pull off this is like a turn 6 or turn 7 where I drop the Buzzard, do either, well, I do Starving Buzzard, Scavenging Hyena into Unleash the Hounds, and maybe Timberwolf, that'd be the turn 7. And then the Hounds feed the Hyena, and I also get a bunch of card draw thanks to having the Starving Buzzard. Admittedly, that only works against some very aggressive decks. Some other things I've thought about, I mean, I know Animal Companion could probably work here, Houndmaster definitely. I'm hesitant about saying running the second Tundra Rhino, because there's times I barely use the one that's already in it. Let's see. I have considered, and I'm not sure if I want to do this yet or not, but I have considered putting King Crush in over maybe the Rhino. Snake Trap would also be a good addition. Of things like Stormwind Champion, God, I forget the name. I will get better at this, I promise. Raid Leader can also help, Dark Iron Dwarf. There's a few cards that you could put in here. I'm not exactly sure where to put them, but there's definitely a few options. I mean, I'm for sure the Animal Command could probably fit in here somewhere. I just don't know where I'd take it. Now, as far as the rest of the deck, Arcane Shot is probably your answer to most early game threats early on. Explosive Trap, if the opponent gets too far out of hand and they're like Murlocs or something, Explosive Trap can be handy. Snipe, the reason I run Snipe is because I know things like Chillwind Yeti and Sinjin Shieldmaster tend to give beast problems. Having Snipe, if you wait until like turn 3 or 4 to drop it, you can usually reduce these guys down to where they're not much of a problem. Ironbeak Owl, you kind of have for some of the early threats, as well as dealing with some of the bigger taunts like the 8/8 from the Druids. Let's see, Kill Command also. Pretty much the theme of this deck is anything that's not beast is board control, and sometimes even the beasts are board control. So, I mean, even the Eagle Horn Bow is really board control. So that's the strategy of the deck, and I'm going to go into a few games here, kind of showing you guys how it works, some of my thoughts on when to play certain things in certain situations, and I'll see you guys in the first game. Alright, we're in game 1, we're up against a hunter here, and honestly I don't like Stranglethorn Tiger in my opening hand. Typically what I'll do with my opening hand with this deck is anything above 3 cost I have to think about, but I usually keep 3 and lower, because that'll be mostly what I get. So let's see what happens against this hunter here. Drop my greetings.
Greetings, traveler.
Stone Test Boar. Now,
Greetings, traveler.
admittedly, because of waiting off and timing when you play the cards, you don't have a whole lot of early game, and I'm not going to waste my coin to do Steady Shot here. To me, that is a pointless move unless you absolutely need to. I'd rather save the coin for like turn 2 into Ironfur Grizzly. There's Bloodfin Raptor. So it's gonna be kind of a mirror matchup here, and yeah, I think I'm gonna coin out the Ironfur Grizzly. So he's gonna have to waste his Raptor here, but that saves 3 damage to the face unless he's got a kill command. Or an owl. I honestly don't know if he'd be running an owl or not. Ooh, is that... Oh, Hunter's Mark. Okay, well, that works too. Animal Companion brings out Leok. And I'm going to force the face here. So now, ooh. Gonna throw out Bloodfin Raptor here, because it's not gonna be a major threat except for against that one, which means he might ignore it, which means I can get a kill command off on Leok next turn. Worst case scenario, I end up taking a whole lot more damage than I intended to. Yeah, he's just gonna... Oh no, you're gonna... Okay. Yeah, multi-shot's a good play here. That was a perfect play there, because that pretty much hit both of the targets that I wanted to take out in that situation, which was the boosted Leok and the Houndmaster. And there's Buzzard into Timberwolf. Then he's got Steady Shot. Alright. Okay, Stranglethorn Tiger. I'm gonna do Buzzard into Ironfur Grizzly here. Simply because I didn't want to just waste the Ironfur Grizzly. I mean, he's gonna either... there's no doubt about it, he's gonna use Bloodfin Raptor unless he's got... that. I'm surprised I haven't drawn into any of my explosive traps yet. That would do wonders right here. In fact, if I don't get one next turn, that's probably... yeah. That's game. So, that's game 1. Not getting an explosive trap really hurt me there. I'll see you guys in game 2. Alright, we're in game number 2 up against a mage. Against mage? I don't like the high main right here. Grizzly's good, and I'm gonna keep the Eagle Horn Bow. In the off chance that the mage is running a few secrets, kill command could also be handy. Really would have liked an owl. Oops!
My magic will tear you apart.
I did not mean to say well played. I meant to say greetings. Alright, so she hasn't played anything. I'm just gonna shoot. Kinda wanna see what she's up to first. Alright. She might be a late game mage, which could be a problem for me, depending on how it gets played out here. This sound seems really loud to the headphones here. Alright, so 1-7. Gonna kind of threaten with the snake here. It's like, I really don't want to do too much with the grizzly here. Probably should have played snipe to try and catch the dingo. But, let's see. Could rhino and clear her field. In fact, that might be what I do here. Alright, so grizzly hits him, rhino hits him, snake hits the stingo. There's no doubt in my mind she's gonna ping off the grizzly. Or arcane missiles, that works too. Surprisingly, did not hit me at all with that. Water elemental, that could be a problem. Actually, maybe not. Gonna make her go after me here. I was thinking doing the raptor into kill command, but I felt like I really needed to get snipe out there. That took care of the bloodfin raptor. Thought I could have multi-shots it. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to eagle horn, snipe, shoot, swing. Clear the board a little bit. I know I get frozen, but I don't think that's going to be too much of a problem at this point if I can, because I've got most of my board clearing spells right here. She's going to frostbolt me into a fireball. She gonna coin in. Oh, nope, Murloc Raider. Okay. So both my snipes have pretty much not been so good here. Owl, I'm not gonna play in case she's got something more hazardous. That's more hazard. Okay. I think I can take out both of these. Not fond of continually taking that 3 damage to the face, but it gets her water elementals off the field and keeps them from doing more to me. And there's another frostbolt into fire blast. Scavenging hyena. That's not worth it. I'm gonna explosive trap just in case she's got a low health charge. that I can easily take out here. But I desperately need to catch back up here. So, I really don't want to do that. Yeah, just end it here. I know I'm wasting 8 mana here, but... Okay, now there's a target that's worth using, well, not anymore. It was worth using kill command on. Actually. Let's feed the hyena a little bit here. I think I might actually have pulled this one out. Because unless she's got ice block, she goes after me, explosive trap is going to set off, and then I can just hit steady shot to finish it off. Or I could just kill command, because that works too. So that's game number 2. I'll see you guys back in game number 3. Alright, so game number 3 up against a Paladin. Paladin tends to be a good matchup if I can pull off my combo. If I can't, it's pretty tough. I'm actually going to keep all these cards here. Although Timberwolf is probably better later on. Turn 2 play, do Bloodfin Raptor. And then if he's got any funny business, I have an Emperor Cobra. So let's see what he plays here. Nothing. Okay. Bloodfin Raptor. See if he's got a response for it. If not, I've got 5 damage. Well, yeah, because I won't put out the cover just yet. Alright, so it's looking like 5 damage to his face next turn. Yeah. Kind of force him to do something here, other than recruit. Although I do have Unleash the Hound, so every recruit he puts out there is pretty good for me. Alright, killed Raptor, he's got 2 creatures out. Don't really feel like it's worth doing Scavenging Hyena, Unleash the Hounds just yet. But that could be my best play here, unfortunately. So we'll see how this goes. I'm expecting him to have some way of dealing with the hyena right now. But if he doesn't, you know, that's a 6/4 that we've got that's going to hit him. Unless he has a taunt or another big play. I'm trying to think of... Okay, yeah, Truso with Champion could do it. Although he'll take quite a bit of damage in the process. Savannah Highmane. Iffy. I think I'm going to do Cobra into Steady Shot here. Let him decide if he wants to kill the Cobra or not. So if he decides to kill the Cobra, he's wasting his last durability. He's not really gaining health out of the situation. Okay, well, Now he is. Alright, let's see here. Savannah Highway? Savannah Highway. Probably one of the things I really like doing with Savannah Highway is like if he gets low on health and I have a buzzard in hand, I'll use the Highway to take out a high priority target and then get the 2 cards off from his ability. Okay. You got a way of doing the other 4 damage? No? Okay. So... what to do, what to do. Keep him from having any creatures to boost. I know I could unleash the hounds, but I don't really see a point in the death moment. I'll lay down my explosive trap, just in case. And yeah, that'll be my turn. Because really, kill command and arcane shot, unless you're finishing your opponent, you want to keep those for board control. And it's not really worth using arcane shot to kill those guys. Unleash the Hounds might be a good play this next turn, depending on what else he does. Darn, I was hoping that was going to be Buzzard. Oh well. Other people who play Hunter are probably watching this going, what the heck are you doing? Using Unleash the Hounds for crowd control. But in all honesty, if you think about it, it's not that bad of a play. Especially means I kept kill command back to deal with the bodyguard here. Play my own taunt. Keep him from boosting his guy. Steady shot. Is it worth putting out the wolf right now? I'd rather wait. So, we're actually in a decent position here. Please note that I did say decent. That is a relatively big guy right there. I could Timberwolf and kill him. I would lose both my guys though. I think that might be the play here. Let's see. I really don't want Arcane Shot, just deal with him, but he's gonna kill my wolf if I don't. Steady Shot. Set down a snipe for a big threat, because he is starting to play them. Keep the owl in my hand in case he plays something I need to silence. Playing a recruit. Well, at least he set off explosive trap, so he didn't get out of that scot-free. Two Iron Beak Owls. That is a bad spot to be here. You'll have to pardon the alarm. It's my phone telling me I need to check my blood sugar. I can do that after this round, though. Kind of wondering what he's up to, because that was his last True Silver Champion, and he kind of just wasted it. Is he afraid of what my trap is or something? Well, that was a good one to pick off, if anything. You need to do something big here. That's not big enough, unless you got smite. No? No. Okay. Set the explosive trap, steady shot, and swing. The reason I'm not worried about him is because he's gonna either have to deal with the Iron Fur Grizzly or attack into it anyway. And there's the Hammer of Wrath. Yes, put more guys out there for the explosive trap to kill. It's fine by me, thank you very much. Bloodfin Raptor is not really the best of plays I could have at the moment. I don't like how I still have both owls here. He hasn't really played anything I want to silence yet. Other than I'd like to silence that guy before he gets put on the field, but unfortunately that's not an option. Hyena's not going to be a good play here. Let's take off that Divine Shield. I'll put the Hyena out there in hopes that it's a soft taunt for him. Because I did use both my Unleash the Hounds here. So there's not really much else I can do with the Hyena. Other than I've played it next turn, but the creatures I have will probably be dead by then. Unless he decides to just go over top. Which he might. It's probably what I would do if I had a 9-10. 1-1, I'm pretty sure... Well... As I was saying, I'm pretty sure the 1-1 would probably kill the owl, but he doesn't want to do that while the hyena's out there. Another Consecrate would do quite a bit of damage here. He's not going to do as much damage as he's probably hoping it will. So yeah, 9-10's going over top. 1-1's going over top. Alright, here's the play here. Iron Beak Owl takes away the buff. Multi-shot. Works out decent. Shoot. I can feed the hyena just a little bit here.
Justice demands retribution.
I swear that said enemy turn. But now he's gonna have to... Oh, no. He's got me. So that's game number 3 with my beast deck. Alright, so that's 3 games with the Hunter Beast deck. I went 1 and 2 win-loss, so it's not the greatest. It's probably not even the greatest deck I could be running here, but it's what I have. It performs well if you kind of get the right cards, I think, but that could probably be said of any deck. Closing thoughts? Well, I kind of want to know what you guys think of both the deck and this series of videos I'm wanting to do here. If you have a strategy for a game, it doesn't have to be a strategy game, like I said, but just any game in general, go ahead, and if you want me to kind of look into it, let me know. I'll do what I can. Please understand that there are some games and some situations where because really my closing thoughts are going to be mostly my opinions, and granted that this is mine, my opinion of it is going to be rather high, but most of my opinions will probably be based on how well I can actually use the deck myself, and of course there are going to be some strategies where I might not be able to perform all of the necessary, because I know I'm missing quite a few cards here, and there's some cards I'm actually needing to work on. So keep that in mind. Ending this off, my Hunter Beast deck, as a fair rating, I'm going to give it maybe a 6 out of 10 rating. It's not the greatest, but I don't think it's the worst Hunter deck out there. There's probably plenty worse Hunter decks out there. But this is the Jack Dragon, signing off.